What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning into another video. And if you want to know what I was talking about in my thumbnail, that's right. The feed I'm going to tell you guys about today is the feed that keeps my chickens laying eggs all throughout the winter and also keeps them super healthy, super beautiful. And I cannot complain about this feed. In this feed, I'm going to tell you all about it, and I'm going to show you exactly why you should keep it into your flock rotation. Follow along. So you guys may be wondering, what's the food, Trent? What's it about? What are you talking about? The black soldier fly larvae. Yes, you can feed this to your chickens and it's going to give them great nutrition and it's going to make them go crazy, you guys. I'm not playing. The reason that I chose black soldier fly larvae is because it keeps your chickens fed throughout the winter, keeps them, with enough nutrition to be able to get through the cold spells of cold winters that we've been having here in North Carolina. And if you don't know, in the South, we've been having extreme cold temps. The cold temps in North Carolina has really been, cold enough to basically cause you to not be able to get eggs. But I'm going to show you exactly why I feed it to my chickens. Can't go wrong with black soldier fly larvae. They're high in protein and high in fat. And if you don't know, in the winter months, in the coldest, times of the year, you want to be, adding more protein and more fat to your chicken's diet because it's going to help them with feather growth and it's also going to help with protein production. Because if you don't know, protein is in eggs and protein is in feathers. So if you've been having a trouble with your chickens laying and you've maybe seen a drop off of their egg production, I'm going to show you exactly why I chose to add black soldier fly larvae to my chicken's winter diet. And I'm going to show you the real time results of why I'm adding it every year from now on. This right here, you guys, is the reason that I added black soldier fly larvae to my chicken's winter diet. If you can see closely, you guys, I have 6 in there and I have 2 in here, you guys. So that's 8 eggs out of 17 hens. You take a look there, you guys. I have 8 eggs out of 17 hens, which is about a 50%, lay rate, which is usually on average of what I'm getting every day. I'm getting an average of 8 to 9 eggs. Yesterday I got 9. I probably get 9. I haven't checked inside the coop, but if you guys, the reason I say black soldier fly larvae is a secret to egg production is because black fly soldier larvae are extremely high in protein and fat and calcium and other micronutrients, and they're exactly what your chicken should be having in their everyday diet. And you can actually give it to them as a treat, you guys. So you're not going to supplement, their regular feed. You're going to still give them, the regular feed you've been giving them, but it's more so of a treat. It's more so of you know, a nutritional aid to be able to get them through cold weather, molting, and extreme weather conditions that they're going to be seeing like we're seeing here in the South. You clicked on this video, you're probably struggling with why your eggs are diminishing. You're probably going into the coop and you're probably wondering, why am I getting less eggs? Why are my chickens not giving me the production of eggs that I would like? And it's probably because you're thinking the winter months. It takes a lot of energy for them to be able to basically produce an egg and also grow their feathers to stay warm. So they have to do a lot in the wintertime. That's why we ate with black fly larvae, because basically that's going to give them the extra nutrition that they need. So they can't forage in the wintertime because all of the bugs disappeared. So you give them black soldier fly larvae to be able to basically imitate what summer months or warmer months would be like where they're thriving, you guys. So that's why I implemented this exact feed into my chicken's diet. If you look here, you guys, this is what I feed my chickens: black soldier fly larvae. And basically, you guys, it's all natural dried, and it's for birds and chickens, you guys. And it's, extremely high in protein and calcium, and it's a good source of fat. It's healthy source of fat, and this is going to help your chickens not only have good egg production, but it's also going to have them, feathering up extremely nice, and that's going to help them in the cold months, you guys. Because if they have, you know, thick insulation, which is their feathers, they're going to stay warm. So you don't even have to add heat. You feed them this right before bedtime, you've done everything you need to do. That's usually what I do. I feed them black soldier fly larvae right before bedtime, and basically while they're sleeping, they're heating themselves up naturally. That's another trick there. So definitely get you some black soldier fly larvae, and I'm gonna link it in the description below. But I buy my black soldier fly larvae off of Amazon, and you can get a 5 pound bag, which is you get a 5 pound box like this for 20 or so bucks. You can get a 10 pound for $40. And you guys ever been in Tractor Supply, you know exactly how much the 5 pound bag is going for. So that's a heck of a deal if you know what I'm talking about. I love feeding black soldier fly larvae to my chickens because they give me a chance to bond with the chickens, and it also, I know that they're getting the nutrition that they need to stay healthy and to stay warm all year long. Now, you can also feed your chickens cracked corn, grains. You can also feed them mealworms, black soldier fly larvae. You don't have to limit yourself to just that feed, but that's my secret weapon, you guys. And honestly, I think that if you supplement, that as well as maybe some scratch grains with the layer feed, and then you feed them back their eggshells, because that's another way to add calcium to their diet, then I think that you will have extreme success through the winter and cold months, and you won't see a drop off in your eggs. But I definitely believe that black soldier fly larvae should be in every chicken's diet through the winter months and also through the year, because you don't have to just add that in the wintertime. They're going to be getting grub and mealworms and beetles and worms, and they're gonna be scratching around for those things naturally. But if your chickens are like my chickens and they're in a confined space most of the time out of the day, then they're not gonna be getting that nutrition, you guys. So you have to aid it and give it to them. So for the price, you guys, I definitely believe that black soldier fly larvae is a good option, and you don't have to buy it. You also can make your own. They have bins that you can make, like black soldier fly larvae bins. You can have a mealworm farm. You can grow your own grub farms, you guys. So don't think that you have to go out and buy that. You can even make it even more affordable, which is grow your own. It's just more convenient for me because they don't, eat too much. I don't feed them too much, so I'm able to manage how much they're eating in a daily basis. So don't limit yourself to just feeding them layer protein, you guys, because that is a good source of protein, but it's not. Layer feed is not the end all be all. They need more of a supplement to be able to see uh, a consistent production of eggs all year round. I definitely seen a huge difference when I started feeding black soldier fly larvae, you guys. So I definitely don't want to show you guys something that I haven't done. I just showed you guys. I have 8 eggs in here that I need to collect right now, you guys. That's today. I collected 9 yesterday, you guys. So I get eggs every day, you guys. So I'm getting a good number. I'm getting over 50% every day on average. I'm getting over 50% egg production. So if you calculate the temperatures that we've been getting here in North Carolina, then you know how good that is, because we've been getting down to about sub-zero temps, you guys. We've been getting, in the single digits. So that's an incredible strain on any chicken's body. So if you can get eggs in single digit temps, you guys, you're gonna be getting, eggs in springtime and summertime at a very high rate. So you can listen to me or you cannot listen to me, but I would tell you this: black fly soldier larvae is the way to go. Trust me. This is the company that I went with, and it's called Hatter Top. They're premium treats and they're non-GMO, you guys. So I know there's a lot of, health gurus out there that only want to feed them, their chickens the healthiest of the healthiest treats, you guys. And these are non-GMO. So just know they're all natural, you guys. So there aren't, any preservatives. I mean, as you can see right here, it says no additives, no preservatives, no supplements. They're extremely, pure bred worms, flies, and they're eating fully organic. So you're getting a good high quality treat inside your chicken's diet. It's not like you're getting anything that has chemicals or anything bad. So that's why I went with this non-GMO um, you know, treat. Like I say, you guys, you're gonna be wanting to feed your chickens and your flock an enhanced, volume of calcium, protein, and fats. And you want to have their, to be able to generate heat when it comes down to the winter months. You want to be able to have them, metabolizing a high calorie diet. So that's, can be through cracked corn, it can be through scratch grains, but I just chose this because it's much more, added nutrition, and it's much more nutrients inside a little, they're not gonna have to eat too much to get the nutrition that they need, basically. Still have snow, so that goes to show you that it is still cold, you guys. So if you wanted to know, hey, how can I even keep my chickens warm? Black fly larvae is definitely a good option because it helps them with heat generation. And basically, when they're digesting these worms, they're going to be generating heat at night. So my tip is to give it to them right before they're about to roost at night in the evening time. And while they're roosting, they're going to be generating their own heat. You don't even have to add a heat source. So just know, yes, treats can make your chickens warmer internally, so that's going to add the heat right away. That's a tip for you guys. That's what I do. All right, you guys, so we're sitting at 8 eggs out of 16 laying hens, which is pretty good. That's 50% egg production when in super cold temperatures, you guys, so you can't really complain there. I definitely think that, if you have cold hardy breeds and you have breeds that are able to tolerate temperatures, very very harsh temperatures, you know and you supplement with, black fly larvae, you will have no problem with having egg production all year round. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna leave it there, you guys. So if you like what you saw in this video, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe, because I'm gonna be having more content, you guys, for you, for all you chicken keepers, to know that it isn't hard. Anyone can do this. And as long as you stay up and you stay blessed, you're gonna have no problem keeping the chickens exactly how you want to keep them. But I love you guys, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Perfect. Come on, say cheese.